questions? Okay, good. Good afternoon, Thomas Magno with Hawaii County Civil Defense. So big news, overnight lava entered the ocean at Kapoho Bay, and on its march it took out a lot more houses. I think we're up to about 117 houses right now, but we still have a lot more to count. This just included the houses that were even before Kapoho. This was just the houses along 132 before it got down to the Kapoho area. My count before it even reached the ocean last night, when I left at about 1900, was at least 42 more houses before that section was taken out. So a lot of destruction going on. So we're monitoring that. Also maintaining the closure areas. We saw some fingers start to move on the north side of that flow that kind of made us make sure that we are alerting the people on the Cinder Road or the Papaya Farms Road. So, all of our operations are still very active as far as responding to the lava flows, the sheltering. The KL site was full last night, and although Pahoa still's got about 300 space left for people, so we can handle more. And aside from that, we're moving into the recovery phase as far as looking for short-term, intermediate, and long-term housing. Those discussions have been started. We've got both the state and federal organizations on ground here start the discussions, and we're at that point now trying to speed that up so we can care for the victims of this disaster. Let's see. So, any questions?
Can you speak to just the sheer volume of lava that overcame Kapoho and is still pouring into the ocean?
Well, maybe Dr. Jim Kawaikawa can expand on that, but as a civil defense director, it's like a flood. It's just pouring out, covering everything in its path. Just incredible what it's doing. It looks like there's no stopping it. I've seen it when it's in its beauty, as far as like in a national park and there's no destruction, but in this case, it's just taking out everything. And a lot of memories, that's pretty precious part of the island for a lot of us. But to see that gone, it's kind of like talking to the mayor. He's thinking that, it's wiping out the island as it is, but there might be something more beautiful on the other end of it. So, looking to try to make lemonade out of lemons.
How many people have evacuated so far? What's the estimated number of people?
That question was asked yesterday, and we don't have a good tally on that, just because, we've got the numbers that are in the evacuation shelters that kind of fluctuate, and we know a lot of people that had support on the island. They'll go to their homes or their friends, and so there's a number of ways to put the numbers together. I think we'll eventually get it, but as far as the number of evacuees unknown, we know that in Kapoho beach lots, vacation land, up to 80% of those houses were used as vacation rentals. And then up in Leilani Estates, a lot of rentals up there as well.
Do you have an estimate as to the total number of houses between the two channel flows that have gone to the ocean?
Well, like I said, I counted 42, and those were actually back out of the housing areas. They were more back in the agricultural plots, and there was just 42 there, not including all the greenhouses and.
That's destroyed though?
Yeah.
But I'm curious the total number that are there, or that are there.
Yeah, so we got like about 350 in Kapoho beach lots, and about 150 in vacation land. That's how much we're in those.
And then there's more outside of that?
Back in the vacation, I'm not sure if the agricultural lots were included in those numbers.
Just to clarify, that guesstimate of 42, give or take, that's on top of the 117.
Yes.
It looked like from the video that a bunch of the initial impact was on the beach lot side. How imminent is the threat on the vacation land side, and are there a number of homes there that are included in your estimates of the homes that have been lost?
So right now it looks like it's pretty much established into the beach lot side. But as long as that activity is there, everything is vulnerable.
About how many people are still trapped, and how many people have been evacuated by the county?
Yeah, I don't think I ever used the word trapped. I think I used the word isolated. And so the people that stayed out in there on their own choice. We went in there several times, door to door, to let them know what was going on, that they need to evacuate. Yesterday we had those 3 people that were taken out by David Okita and his ship, and then fire went in and took out 1 woman later on in the afternoon. We noticed people in there. Other helicopter trips, I've seen them. We see lights on a couple of the houses in there, and so they must be off grid and so forth. But I originally said a dozen. That's probably a low number, I think.
What are the preparations that you're taking to get the rest of those people if you can? I mean, now that several have been taken out that are isolated and there may be more, what is civil defense doing to try and, is there a plan to try and remove those people?
One, we're not going to go in there and arrest them and drag them out. They're in there, and we're flying, basically. We're flying not all day long, but multiple trips throughout the day, from first light to sunset. And so we're looking, for people if they want to come out and they want a helicopter ride, they'll probably wave us down. But there's some sections of the subdivisions that they can just walk out still yet. There's parts of the perhaps like the Kapoho beach lots that are they can just walk along the shore and get out.
Are those 4 people who were rescued, are they going to be cited or charged or anything? Because that's what somebody told me, that there's a potential that they'd be cited or charged, and that, this whole emergency is costing the county obviously a ton of money, and that they could possibly get the bill for that rescue.
I guess we could consider it, but, to relate it back to the mayor's evacuation order, that's specific for Leilani.
Can you talk about delays? I think this morning it was described as a hazard for health, and USGS kind of said 300 meters outside of that, it should be dissipated and not a problem. I mean, are people that are staying and are close within 300 meters or even further, are those people, should they be worried about delays?
Definitely. If that plume is coming over your house, or where you're walking around, you'll have a problem. It's hydrochloric acid, and you've got all the fine glass particles within it. So, one, if any metal, the metal structures out there, or roofing, cars, they'll start to see the impact from that hydrochloric acid. And then, you don't want it on your body because it stings. It'll irritate your eyes. And then the glass particles, you don't want to be inhaling that.
Is there any distance that stuff can blow? Like, does it depend on the wind? Can it go like a quarter mile, half mile, 1 mile, whatever?
What USGS said was pretty accurate. I think EPA says about like 1,000 feet standoff. But like you said, the wind, depending on the wind strength, direction, that's where the plume's going to go. So, all that's got to be considered.
How do you guys balance going into recovery mode while you're still in disaster mode at the same time?
It's pretty, in this situation, you just got to do it, right? Because we're going to still be responding. And we talk about most disasters where the tsunami comes through or the hurricane comes through, and right away you're into you're doing your search and rescue and stuff too, but then, when you move into recovery mode. But we've had enough people out of their houses long enough that we got to start moving to the next levels. And it's just, that's just a progression. We can't keep people in shelters this long, and we know somehow we've got to make sure the economy is doing okay. And unfortunately, the kids just went out on summer break, so that's kind of one aspect of the island activities that we don't have to look at right away. But if this is still going on through the summer months and school's got to go back in, we got to make sure that the kids are settled, that the schools are able to open, and so forth. So you don't want to linger in reaction too long. It's time to move on. But we're going to be doing all of it at the same time.
Do you have a status update on Chain of Craters?
Chain of Craters, they went through it over the weekend, so it's drivable now. I think they're just kind of putting down some finer material and packing it, so it's ready for emergency evacuation if we need it.
But not open until it's needed.
No.
You talked about the fire department making a rescue. What happened?
Well, yesterday, we had this one woman that was identified to be in there. In fact, she was part of that 3 that came out, that she declined. She didn't want to go at that time. So throughout the day, we'd see her, contact her, and finally by late yesterday, she decided that she wanted to come out. So the fire helicopter brought her out.
Was that woman in a wheelchair? That's what some residents were saying.
I'm not sure to what extent that she's in a wheelchair or has to use it, but I believe that was the same woman.
Regarding isolation, I'm not familiar with the bay or the beaches. Can people come out by boat, or can people with boats take people out?
The bay's kind of shallow, so and we got a south swell coming in, so it might be a little bit more treacherous to bring a boat in, or maybe only a specific kind of boat can get in there. But yeah, if you're a water person, you can go in and out of anywhere.